Get ready for the only podcast proven to control tartar and fight gingivitis. Nobody likes onions.
Everybody, welcome to the program. Happy May 12th. Is that a holiday? Do people celebrate that? Happy May 12th, everybody. We're so happy you could join us here today on the May 12th, the most May 12thest of days. Pour your grandparents a wine cooler and help yourself to some of the marinara. I brought up enough marinara for everybody, so just grab a ladle, scoop it up, and put your crabs in a bucket. We're doing some special stuff tonight. We've already done one. If you weren't watching the screen, you didn't catch it. If you didn't have your phone out fast enough, you didn't catch it. QR codes will be popping up on the screen all night long with all sorts of prizes ranging in value. That was a test. Did anybody get it? Was anybody able to capture the code? And if not, it'll go out on the YouTube version. I've disabled your ability to rewind and check it. So go fuck yourself. You're going to have to start paying attention. This is a game now. I'm now so pathetic of a man that I'm giving you money to participate in this show. Did anyone catch the QR code on the screen? It was up there for a good 4 to 9 seconds. And guess what? If you didn't catch it, and we're on quite a delay here. I don't know. Something's going wrong where I'm noticing the stream going out is on an extreme delay. People are already confused by it, but I'm excited. That's great. Hey, look, you know, it'll be for a lucky YouTube watcher later on to catch. If you're not able to scan the codes, you're not able to take the loads on the face. We're in an escape room, Edinburgh Mikey asked. No. You're confused. It is International Myalgic Encephalomyelitis Chronic Fatigue Syndrome Awareness Day. Huh. I didn't know. See? You made me aware. And that's just some of the stuff we do over here at The Onion. Alex Ansel is in the LA Comedy Club Green Room. Say hi to Kenan Thompson for me. So now if everybody's if nobody got that first one, ooh, what a lucky bounce for the YouTubers. So have your phone handy. Keep it ready. Ready, steady, Some of the prizes will be good. Some of the prizes will be shit. We'll do crypto giveaway. I like to do some crypto giveaways. Anybody know how that works? I really don't understand how QR codes work. I actually hand drew all of them. So, somebody in the chat already up on the news. The latest and greatest. Kenan canceled by NBC after 2 seasons. They must have heard about our scandal. Knock it off. Okay. A lot of people like to fade the music out. Not by me. Not here. Kenan canceled by NBC after 2 seasons. Kenan Thompson's morning show gig is up. NBC has canceled Kenan, the single camera comedy led by. I didn't know. Can we find some of Kenan to watch? This is a morning show. NBC YouTube. Let's see if there's some YouTube Kenan trailer from NBC here. Let's turn off closed snaptions.
Who's there? What was that noise you just made?
What are you even doing up?
I thought we had a break-in.
What were you gonna do? Give him the funk?
I was gonna hit him in the face and then say, "Sax to be you."
That actually would have been dope.
Kenan, man, listen to you, brother. After Corey passed, you can't move on at all.
Does Kenan need an extra set of hands to help with the girls? Sure. That's why Papa Rick's here.
I gotta go to work. Can you do the dishes?
Oh, God, no.
Good morning, Atlanta.
Starting today, we're covering hard news.
You want to be a serious news?
Starting today, we're covering hard news.
Blaine? Dwayne? DeFrost?
Now that's chicken.
Yeah, you right.
Shut the hell
Got
up.
Chris Redd in here. Don Johnson is the white
My
dad.
wallet.
In Florida.
Yes.
Hey, Mom's old church hat. That thing ruined a lot of people's view of Jesus.
Man.
Come here, babies. Know him about that hug life?
Just in time for the hug.
All these sitcoms feel so dated now, right?
Make you something. How about a pie cake? And I made one on the show this morning.
Did you make it, or did you just throw a bunch of ingredients in a bowl and then pull out a free?
Somebody said crypto is not going great. Crypto's not going great. It depends on how you look at it, really, doesn't it? I mean, look. What did Bitcoin crash to? $27,000. It's like talk to Edinburgh Mikey, who invested in Bitcoin when it was 6,000. Does 27,000 feel like a crash to him? I don't think so. So you drew a puzzle. So you drew a puzzle maze as a QR code. This is actual news to me, so I'm waiting to see what crime he's credited for. Look, I don't think it's a crime. I just think these old shows that are filmed, like they might even be single family. Somebody said they got that QR code. If you do get one, tell people what they are. There'll be different values. Some will be more than others. But enjoy. This is what we're going to do. And tonight we're going to have fun and sprinkle them throughout the show like Easter eggs. But from now on, we'll probably do them. Like randomly, one per show. So you really got to be paying attention to the YouTube. So hopefully it'll make the people who are listening on audio, which is quite a bit more than people who subscribe on YouTube, need to get in the habit. Come on over to the YouTube, watch it, get me some ad revenue. But a lot of people listen on commutes and stuff and still listen to the audio. Did you know Apple discontinued the iPod today? End of a motherfucking era. No more iPods. Rest in peace. I got it as well. $20 off NLO store purchase. Yeah, it's only usable by one person though, so you'll get a code that popped up. Whoever uses the code first uses it. That's $20 off any NLO order. Now you may not want to order any NLO merchandise, so $20 off to you doesn't mean anything. So somebody will find it and use it. So whoever uses the code first, that's how that works. It's restricted to one use. Anybody who scans the code can go see what the code is, obviously. As are the other. There's Amazon gift cards. So obviously anybody will be able to see what the code is that pops up. But only one person, whoever redeems the Amazon gift card first, of course, will be able to add it to their account. So, okay. Does anybody still have an iPod? I think I have an iPod Touch somewhere. I know I have an old touch wheel iPod that shattered that somehow I lost forever ago. And when I was living in LA, I got a call from a detective in St. Petersburg, Florida, who said, we're going to mail you this iPod we found. We contacted Apple. It was registered to you. So we're going to send it to you. And I was like, sweet. I don't know if it works or anything. It's cracked like a motherfucker. I think it's an iPod Color, maybe. Oh, come on, everybody. I don't like those upside down frowns. Don't do that again, okay? That's me. Whenever you guys type emojis, they pop up on the screen. What just occurred? Oh, somebody subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel.
Hello, I like money.
And this is a giving back to you guys. You know, I'm still saving up for an Xbox. I'll tell you the truth. This entire week, I don't know where you're at in your life, okay? I'm a 42 coming up on 43-year-old man, so I am slowing down. I am thinking about purchasing a sensible vehicle. And I am heavily invested in the stock market. And if you're not, oh God, where's my NASDAQ? It's been a goddamned bloodbath. It's funny. On the last show, I was talking about purchasing a new electric vehicle. I have lost said electric vehicle since doing that show Monday. Monday was bad. Monday was awful. Tuesday was awful. Wednesday, the inflation numbers came out, and it was fucking brutal. And I said, Thursday, we'll get the bounce. We'll get the bounce because, you know, we have to get the bounce. We have to get the bounce. Everybody panics on news. Tesla stock has lost $500 fucking dollars. This shit was over 12 hundo. It's below 8. That's making me bleed. I have had 4 margin calls this week. If you're not into trading, none of this means anything to you. You know, it's hard out here for the rich, is what I'm trying to tell you. I've lost the ability to purchase a fucking car in 4 days. Not like I could go buy a car if I was a fucking idiot. But I went from shopping for new Kia EV6s, 2022s, to, hey, you know, it would be a sensible vehicle, some sort of Hyundai Sonata, circa 2006. I'd like the kind of car that you need to roll the windows down manually. Does this make the term podcast outdated? Oh, getting rid of the iPods. No, look, I think we've been calling this a show and a program since the very beginning. And we only tried to do the podcast thing to make you nerds feel comfortable. I never liked it. We always called it an internet radio program. God, how far we've all come together. You know what I mean? I'll just Google what's going on with Kenan, then Scatterbrain. Nothing's going on with Kenan. His show got canceled. Bad shows get canceled all the time. His was one of the worst. So he got canceled. He didn't like fuck any kids or anything. He is scamming comedians out of money. Okay?
You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
Also, this, we could start the show with a little good news. Dead cat bounce. Yeah, it's not happened yet. It was look, I think Tesla lost $6 today. So I'll take that as a fucking victory after the week. And hopefully we can have Friday with just a nice little recovery. I'm not asking for anything crazy, but, come on. Mike offers some advice to the guy who got the $20 code. Get a hat. Mike has some hats. QR coupons. It's a brave new world. Luna went from $90 to 0.00003 cents in 2 days. Holy shit. Kirkland Premium Liquor liquidity. Yeah, I could start selling it by the ounce. Rebecca Black Friday. No, it's got to turn around. It's bad. It's bad. And then, Bitcoin's under 30,000 for the first time in over a year, I think. Or roundabouts. And again, people are just panicking. I don't really have enough Bitcoin to give any fucks, but I got a little bit. I don't worry about that stuff. I've been listening to people tell me Bitcoin's crashed 90 times. Okay, send me yours then, please, dummies. And also, what are you doing in Luna? Are you one of these guys who invested in Safe Moon and all this shit? These are scam coins. Do you know what? Let me tell you what all these coins are for people who don't understand crypto. Bitcoin is like traded on a blockchain. It's very simple, actually, protocol. There's a little bit you can do with it. And there's some cool things you can build on top of Bitcoin. And this guy, Vitalik Buterin, invented this coin you probably heard of if you've been paying attention to crypto at all, called Ethereum. Now, Ethereum's forked and had some different shit happen to it along the way. There was a point in time, I think somebody found a vulnerability in the code and stole a bunch of Ethereum, and they ended up rolling it back, which is insane to do. Like, this is why people worry about Bitcoin. It's like, well, if you get enough people to agree to roll it back, it's fucking insane to be able to roll back transactions. So imagine you bought a car from somebody or a horse and you're not able to roll that transaction back at a later point in time, or somebody comes along and undoes that transaction, which is supposed to be this immutable thing. Now, Ethereum is, in simple terms, allows tons of interoperability and programming on top of it. It allows all kinds of crazy shit. Autonomous, decentralized organizations, and smart contracts and things like this that are all automated. And whenever somebody launches a coin on on top of Ethereum on the platform, it's almost always some kind of fucking grift, one way or another. Or it's just somebody trying to get, it's a vanity project or somebody trying to get popular by starting some shit. But what you can do with these coins and what you can do with these NFTs is build in programming. And one of the things you can do is like, every time somebody sells this NFT or this coin, because they're kind of the same fucking thing, really, the original creator or the original seller or everyone who's ever sold it going back in time gets a percentage of the transaction. So it'd be like if I bought a car from the dealership and then 5 years later sold it to somebody else, I'd have to go back to the dealership and give them a 10% cut. That's what a lot of these things do. So these people launch it. They reach out to a bunch of influencers like Jake Paul and these guys, porn stars and stuff love doing these NFTs. Like a picture of my tits, and you're the only one who owns them. And they get all these influencers to push these coins. Meanwhile, the creators behind the coin give the influencer a large sum of coins, millions sometimes of these coins. And then when all their fucking idiot fans buy in and start purchasing this shit coin that they've developed, they pull the rug. These guys sell all theirs to their idiot fans. It's like if somebody gave me a box of shitty Frisbees and I was like, I don't like Frisbees. And they're like, no, but you have a lot of fans. Tell them these are like the dopest Frisbees. And then I put them up on the store and said, look, I just got into this. I found out about these Frisbees. They're really awesome. I play with them with my dog. They never break. You can't chew through them. They're versatile. They fly great. Always even, level. They go so far. I've won competitions with these Frisbees. They are great. And by the way, this is so early. These things are going to blow up. This is going to be the next Tickle Me Elmo. You're not going to be able to get them come Christmas. I suggest you load up right now on these Frisbees. They make great gifts. Matter of fact, here's where you can get them. And then I send you to my store or the main store for the Frisbees. And you order a shit ton. But what you don't know is the ones you're getting, I'm just selling you. Or if they are in an open marketplace for purchase, they've got smart contract bullshit attached to them where every time these things are sold and traded, the fucking guys who created it are getting a kickback down the chain. Pyramid scams. It's fucking insane what they do. It really, if you haven't looked into it, it's crazy. And it's very easy. I understand somebody who's just reading all the buzzwords on the news and stuff, trying to get involved in this. You would jump into some of these projects, especially when like a trusted influencer or person that you know is telling you that this is the next big thing. Hey, load up, get in early. They've been doing this. Is grift is as old as time, right? Like it goes back and back and back. We know about this stuff. But now it's just all digital. Now things are moving so fast. Like the internet's 30 fucking years old. And like now we've already started just a million ways to scam people. Fake Windows errors. Fake phone call scams. Fake text viruses. Dear God, what a fun fucking world. Hey, would you like the video? If you get a chance, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It means a lot. Oh, somebody grabbed a QR code. A $10 Amazon discount. You got it, buddy. One of the best prizes
in the world.
Make sure you add it to your account. Load it up. Don't let somebody grab it from you. I'm not going to alter the timbre of my voice one bit. You just gotta catch them. Enjoy that, Frank. Thanks for being here live in the chat room. You could be the next winner right here. And that's part of what makes Butt Nose in the chat says just finished watching Next Week Tonight with Josh the Kid Denny. Time to watch this washout. Oh, am I the washout? I think this guy hates me. He's a very mean man. But I don't care. You're welcome. I take your criticism. You tell me I'm a washout. I take that with a real grain of salt. I just told you I'm shopping for used Hyundai Tiburons. I'll go through every Hyundai model there is. What are the Hyundai models? I actually don't know. I can sit here and figure it out. Elantra, Sonata. What's the one I just said? Hyundai, Tacoma. No, Hyundai. What's the one I just fucking said? A Hyundai Turducken. We do have a bong here tonight, folks. Out of frame. You know, I don't want to get in trouble for doing any sort of water sports live on the program. Cyberbullying for lunch money. This is my stuff. Tiburon. Okay. Elantra, Sonata, Tiburon. Hyundai Accent, of course. Nick Starr's old car. We'll be getting to Josh, Denny, and Nick Starr later in the program. I did want to talk about something kind of nice and happy and cool, and that made me really excited before the show. Norm Macdonald shot a secret project final Netflix stand-up to be released after his passing. This has never been done. This is the first time ever. In a comedy first, the late actor and comedian shot a final hour of new stand-up that will be released in the event of his death. The material's fantastic. I hope people appreciate that he did this. So this is fucking cool. You see him here in a screenshot of it. This comes out May 30th on Netflix. One of the modern comedy great talents made one final stand-up before he... Imagine the people who got to see this live. His test was during the heart of the COVID-19 pandemic, and literally the night before going in for a procedure, he wanted to get this on tape just in case, as he put it, things went south. So this is great. This will be coming out May 30th. I'm happy. Norm's one of the best comics. It's not, when you think about him, it's not even like the writing, he's got a weird mind and he's not mainstream by any means. And people don't necessarily appreciate him on the level, but as a performer, as a deadpan, dry comic, combined with his point of view and his weird fucking dark way about him, it's such a weird, aloof, yeah, I can't wait to see it. I think it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. That made me kind of happy today. Because Kenan's show got canceled. And that was a big blow. That was a big blow to all of us, I think. When Kenan's show got canceled. One of the best. What else did I want to talk about today? Oh, God. We do have a very special segment to do. I think you guys know. It's called Tweets I Seen. Tweets I Seen. Okay, here we go. We're gonna dive into it. Come on. I want you to know these won't always be these won't always be tweets. Some of them will be Facebook things. Social. I should redo the whole concept. You know what I mean? Where I just call it social medias I seen. First one's up. Let's take a look at it. I tweeted earlier. I'm getting next to no likes on my Twitter. Follow me over at PML, won't you? Just ordered a weed strain called Goat Piss. I don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, just keeping people apprised to where I'm at. This guy Terry Fisher, Vegas plug at Vegas Weed Terry, tweets me back. Hit me sometime. Fire. Now I didn't notice this for quite a bit. Okay. Needless to say, I had to figure out what this guy's talking about. Terry Fisher, Vegas plug. Vegas weed Terry. So I assume he's trying to sell me weed. On this. Okay. So I got to find out what it's about. So I pull up his Twitter, of course. Really got Cali gas in LV. Donations accepted. DMs are open. Plug. I don't know what that one is. Hashtag drug family. Hashtag SIO. Hashtag 21 plus. Location wherever you need me, Las Vegas. Joined October 2017. Terry Fisher, Vegas plug. This is crazy. This guy's got a suitcase full of weed. And if you scroll through, his picture up here is a sack of weed and hundreds laid out. Is this Terry? He's hiding his face. He's laying on the bed with jars of weed everywhere. And all of his stuff, I really be trying to plug people. And then he shows Lovers and Friends Festival this weekend, Vegas. Gonna be bussin'. Showing close-up HD quality photos of his weed, you know, going, I really got that fire kush, dog. Giving it away, you know. If you weren't paying attention, there was another code that went up. It was a good one. Did anybody grab it? Wow, you missed out. Man, the people that are going to get these codes when it goes up on YouTube. By the way, you know, it'll be fun to watch which ones are available. And then to make it fun, what I'm going to do also, leave a comment about something in this video, on the video once it's on YouTube, not the live people. And I'll select one of those people to also win a random prize from the treasure chest. We're going to call it the NLO treasure chest. And you can live your life. Oh, somebody did get it. What was it? A $10 Amazon gift. Well, no, what the other one was a $10 Amazon gift. Was it another person? Oh no, it was Frank before. Okay, so two Amazon gift cards in a row. We really trying to be bussing out here. Wesley Parsons, thank you so much for joining. The Onion, we really appreciate you over here at The Onion. It's all about that money, and I love you in a man-to-man kind of way.
Gay!
Not so much. Have you ever seen anybody this flagrantly? My bad. Just tout their product, Tropicana cookies. Showing it, saying hit me up to buy. Fucking weird. So I don't know how this works. My favorite part about it is that he's like 21 plus in his description. He's like 21 plus only, as if he got arrested. As if you got arrested at the Tropicana selling weed out of a suitcase in your room, that authorities would be like, were you IDing people? Okay, then we'll let it fucking slide. Alex Ansel is finally home from the Stratosphere. Stratofields? Is that same Seinfeld 4? Me on IG when I sold in Texas. You were on Instagram selling weed and you didn't get caught? Because Texas don't play. Texas is kind of like a serious thing. I just can't believe the brazen. Now he's showing mushrooms. Look at this shit. Not recommended for first timers. These are some serious. This looks like a fucking Chevy transmission. These are some serious tubage. Yeah, this is drug porn. And you know this motherfucker has cocaine and stuff. Only 30 and over will get this. You know this motherfucker has cocaine, and in his head he's like, I'm not going to put pictures of the cocaine up. That's crazy. Oh, shit. So that's where we're at on one of the tweets I've seen. Very, very interesting stuff. Next tweet I seen, you're not going to believe it, our old buddy Josh Denny. We're coming to Orlando, he posts. Orlando weekly tickets. And I want you to see this. Censored.tv presents live comedy. And this is like a crayon drawing. Josh Denny meet and greet. Live podcast with Anthony Cumia and special guest. Anthony Cumia has like teenage cheerleaders hanging off him. And Gavin McInnes on a motorcycle, who I don't know too much about. Didn't he start Vice? And became one of these right-wing guys. So Josh Denny has really gotten into it. This right-wing crowd and hanging out. Look at what's happened here. You know, when I lived in New York City and would be over with the Legion of Skanks at Cumia's house in his basement, all the biggest comics were there, from Kurt Metzger to Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson. All these guys were there. Now all these guys have kind of exploded in their own lane and left Cumia behind. Cumia, I don't know how many people used to listen to Opie and Anthony back in the day. It's one of the most entertaining shows ever created. They were so fucking good. People who like like Howard Stern and stuff, that is such concocted, canned garbage compared to the shit Opie and Anthony would do. And the comics they would bring in, Jim Norton eventually became third mic. The trio of them and the chemistry was just unmatched. It may never be matched again. Patrice was great on O&A. Yeah, everybody was. This was like at the height of Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neill, Colin Quinn. It was after Tough Crowd, ended and got kicked off the air. All these guys would come down there and sit for 4 hours in long form conversation. The most entertaining talk conversation right now is the longer form conversations, right? It's the longer form conversations. I like shows like Bill Maher, simply not because I love Bill Maher or everything he says. He's a comedian. It's usually an entertaining, fun show. I think he's pragmatic, makes a lot of sense most of the time. I agree with him. A lot of things I don't agree with him about. But he has guests on from all different parts of the spectrum, walks of life, political views. And he has long form conversations. It's not these quick. God, if you watch CNN and CBS and MSNBC and Fox News, they all do these quick hit, pieces where they have somebody on for 2 minutes, zing them, and then move on. We got to move on. It's like they always got to move on to something. People gravitate to shows like Joe Rogan. People gravitate to shows like Opie and Anthony. People gravitate to shows like Howard Stern because they're meandering and risky. They're unknown and unpredictable. When you turn on your news every morning, you don't know what you're getting. It's unpredictable. That's not true, right? No. When you turn on your news in the morning, you know exactly how it goes. I used to have a news channel in Tampa. They were called Bay News 9. I don't know if it's still around. And their whole thing, and this was news 24/7, and it was a running news channel just for the Tampa Bay area. And their whole thing was they did weather on the nines. You're going to want to come by on the 9 of every hour, of every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes on the nines, they did weather. Now think about that, just what that does to your fucking programming. Right? Think about what that does to your programming. So now you can spend at least a minute on the weather, right? When you're telling people the weather. So now you've taken care of 10% of your time. Well, we know that a 30-minute program now in the United States is 21 minutes long because of advertising. 9 minutes of that half hour will be advertising. So if 9 minutes of 30 is advertising, we can roughly call it 30%, okay, for our purposes. So if 10% of your programming time is weather on the nines and you're doing weather, okay, 10% done, 90% left. Okay, 30% is going to be ads, 40% of your programming done. Now you only need to fill 6 minutes every 10 minutes. An interview and a story about a puppy. You know, the airport's congested. We're heading down to see what the old crazy guy at the zoo's doing. Human interest garbage. People gravitated towards the news stories. People gravitated towards weird news stories 17 years ago called Nobody Likes Onions. Yeah, people don't want that anymore. They want scandals. They need scandals now. Stern was good before going to satellite. Yeah, Opie and Anthony used to make fun of him all the time. Opie and Anthony used to always fucking bust on that guy for taking days off, taking time off, you know? Like he would take all Fridays off, I think. I think he never did a Friday. Like in the, you know what I mean? Like coming into the studio. And then he would always like just take weeks off, constant weeks off. He got that weak sauce. He got that XM contract, and it all just fell apart, man. It really did. Crashing down hard. All right, let's move on. But Josh, I can't believe Josh Denny. Like this is how much Josh Denny's come up and how far Anthony Cumia has come down. These guys, first of all, Anthony Cumia is not comic. So who do we got? Gavin McInnes, Josh Denny, and Anthony Cumia. So Anthony Cumia is now going to sit and do a podcast with Josh Denny and Gavin McInnes. Now, Gavin McInnes and Anthony Cumia are A personalities, A talent level at radio. Josh Denny is great on a podcast. You thought I was going to say shit. He's a great, at least second mic. We all know he bores the fuck out of everybody and can't get his thoughts together when he hosts things on his own. But as a second mic, as a guy you can just throw a topic at and he can riff on it and go. Super, super funny. Great. I loved him on the show. But now he's carrying all the way to this stand-up show that he's doing with Gavin McInnes and company. And I find it very weird. It's just going to be him. Are they roping some local Orlando schlubs into this. Tweets I seen.
Hey, you're a great big phony, you know that?
Nick Starr on Facebook in Cancun, Mexico. I just got my doctor's diagnosis email. Think we've all been there. You open up your email, your doctor's like, bad news, it's your baby. I have early onset Alzheimer's. I'm so sorry if I don't remember a conversation we've had. I felt like I've been losing my mind for years, but I guess good to know who I actually am. Okay.
Everything that guy just says bullshit.
Look, Nick's been hanging out in the chat lately, Nick Star Street, and I want to be friends with Nick. I like Nick. We've been bent over a barrel by this guy so many times with fake suicide threats and attempts. You know, insane pleas for help. Now he's saying his doctor emailed him a diagnosis email.
What does that mean?
We all know the trope. You have to call your doctor. Matter of fact, comedians do bits about this where they say, like, you know, if it's nothing, they'll tell you over the phone. If it's something, they're always like, you need to call. You need to come in. You got the diagnosis email. And by the way, it's early onset Alzheimer's. That's what it says right here. It's early onset Alzheimer's. Okay. Do you think if you had early onset Alzheimer's, there might be a pamphlet they want to give you before you leave? Early onset Alzheimer's. What did the bottom say? Good luck. Who is this doctor?
Bye-bye, everybody.
You know what I mean? Who is this guy? My doctor just sent me the diagnosis email. So you went and had, by the way, I imagine early onset Alzheimer's. I don't know a lot about Alzheimer's, so I may be wrong here. Somebody correct me. I imagine you have to get some sort of brain scan. They can visually see the deterioration in your brain. So, like, you went in for a brain scan and they were just like, and you were like, hey, when will I find out? By the way, what happened? Did you forget where you put your keys? The black keys? Alicia Keys. People are calling it out. Another lie. Oh, Nick. Oh, no. My doctor just emailed me is a crazy thing to say. Yes. Yes. My doctor just emailed me is a crazy thing to say. Fucking shit. I think, you know, I've been diagnosed with diabetes. Okay? They want to talk to you about what you need to do. Things you can do. Mitigating behaviors, diet, therapies, exercises. Thank you very much. We just got a super chat from Miles Comer, an old fan in the Phoenix area, I believe. Maybe you give Alzheimer's patients an email because they won't remember the conversation. Right. Thanks for that donation, by the way. I really, really appreciate it. Very, very aggressive stuff. You know, and then you jump right to this. So that was the first sentence. Just got an email from my doctor, the diagnosis email. I have early onset Alzheimer's. And then the next sentence, you ready for this? I am so, all caps, S-O-O-O. S-O-O-O. I am so sorry if I don't remember a conversation we've had. So it'd be like if I got diagnosed with diabetes and then I immediately posted that from the doctor's chair or my inbox. And I was like, hey, everybody, just got my doctor's edible arrangement. You won't believe it. You're not going to believe this one. I actually have diabetes. So if I've ever turned down a hard candy or passed when it came to seconds on cake, I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. Peace and love, your friend, Dr. Patty Wagons. And then, like, what are you talking? Like, you just got a diagnosis email that says you have early onset Alzheimer's, so you immediately post to your friends and say, I'm so sorry if I've ever forgotten the conversation we've had. This is a tough reconciliation for a man like Nick Starr, who thrives, who loves the attention that comes from being a victim and constantly rehashing old shit. This divorce he's going through, okay? This divorce he's going through, he's going to drag this out forever. I was abused. I was this. I was that. I was this. He constantly brings up the incident we had back in 2007, the outing incident with the BlackBerry Pearl. The Pearl ended up being his clit. Okay? So it's going to be tough now when remember when he said he had AIDS and posted fake test results? Do people not remember this about Nick Starr Street? He posted fake test results claiming that he had AIDS. Jesus fucking Christ. Frank in the chat says that was a big one. Oh, the QR code, a $25 Amazon gift card. Did you get that one, Frank? If you got that one, that's $30 you've collected in our little game here today on the show. Thank you so much for playing and being a part of our world. Patrick, if you ever come to Buffalo, maybe we can meet up for lunch or a drink. It would make my day to finally meet you. I want this guy kicked out of the world. Okay? He's retarded. He did advocate the Google Glass, though. Yeah, if you Google, okay, you want to know who Nick Starr is? Just Google Glass hole. Google is part of what you're Googling. Google Glass hole. It's like, Patrick, are you saying Google twice? Are you having a stroke? Google Glass hole. Yeah, this guy's fucking out of it. And now he's going to pretend like he can't remember conversations. So that's going to make it really hard to hold grudges and gaslight people. But I wish you the best. I hope it all comes crashing down. Ladies and gentlemen, tweets I've seen. Ty Rivera on a group. Now, this is AJ Rivera, his puppet. No, I don't know AJ at all. This is AJ Rivera, his partner, who he runs the open mic with, says, bad news. Now, I announced we were doing a show at 10:30 tonight. My intention was at some point during this program, we flip on Ty, who for the past 2 weeks has been broadcasting live from his open mic called Ocha Bar. It's one of the cringiest clusterfucks you've ever watched in your life. And I'm promising you that you're gonna want to see this. Now, look, I've announced that we're gonna do this and watch it sometime. So he's probably dodging bullets and trying not to get watched. And as soon as I announced we were going live at 10:30 tonight, he posted up this. Bad news, the owner of Ocha Bar just called me and said his staff called in sick. So no open mic tonight. We'll be back next week when everyone is feeling better. Sorry, folks. Please tell everyone so no one goes there tonight. Please tell everyone. Will everyone tell everyone thanks? Imagine just screaming that to the world and thinking it'll get done. Will everyone just tell everyone thanks? Thai Comedy Dojo open mic canceled. Now. Disappointing. Because I can assure you it's a nightmare. Before I tell you how I know it's a nightmare, I would like to plug the Overdose. If you haven't joined the Overdose, and we have people joining every day and paying the full $13, I'll give you 20% off to support me. I would like more people to come into the fold. We have tons of bonus content over in the Overdose. You're going to want to join. Use promo code HOME, save 20%, nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. We don't have sponsors here. As a matter of fact, we've given out tens of dollars during this program and in merchandise and Amazon gift cards. If you're watching the video, of course, you've been able to take advantage of those. Join the Overdose, the show that gives back to the elderly and those in need. Also, pick up something from our store. Even if you don't get a discount, head on over to the store, pick it up, and wear something. Of course, you're in the Overdose, 15% off everything in our store all the time, and you never have to ask your grandma for money.
Oh, no.
Don't want the discount, never have, and never will. Oh, great. Just keep balling up 20s and throwing them at me then. I don't think you can ball up English money. Spirit emerges and cleans your room.
And it's gonna go bad.
Okay, what else are we doing here? So, I was sad that Ty canceled the Comedy Dojo tonight. I really thought we could watch that live. The thing is, it goes from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's super late. And Ty's tweets have been off the hook lately, man. Really, really good stuff. I've been drinking alkaline water again. Once I decalcify my third eye, it's over for these hoes. Somehow got 511 likes. Dear Lord, please let me never be gullible enough to get my Instagram hacked. Now, this is one I liked. Let me see here. Hold on. There's a super cute guy I mess with regularly that is a total bottom. We've hooked up quite a bit now, and it's always good, but he never even tries to orgasm. It doesn't make sense to me, but I also have faith one day my prince will come. Squirt emoji and a baby. So he likes to come on babies. I just had a stranger from Grindr wash my back during an after sex shower. It was nice, but it reminded me that I don't need to be in a relationship. Now, remember recently, Ty's been saying, I need to find a boyfriend. I've been slacking about this. For me, I'm just more comfortable with a boyfriend. Now he's like, I don't need a boyfriend. Is it any wonder that his friends can't come? Maybe taking acid at 5 a.m. wasn't the best decision, but now I'm going through a lot right now. Not really going through a lot, to be honest, though. So, I don't even know what's happening. You just contradict yourself to contradict yourself. There's not even a point to what you're saying. It makes absolutely zero sense. So I don't get it. And I wish that we could watch him live. But we got something on this show that nobody else has on their show. We have you. We have the rabid fan who goes the extra mile, who burns the midnight oil, sending secret emails to Agent O at nobodylikesonions.com. And I have from last week in my possession one video, 8 minutes and 43 seconds long, from Ocha Bar, Ty's open mic. Now, we're going to watch this, but before we do, I want to let you know what I've noticed he's doing. We're getting some weird trends on Twitter over here. Let's back it up a little bit to May 9th. He tweets, Ocha Bar really is the craziest open mic in Vegas. Heckler gets booed after hosts of open mics. So you click on this YouTube link. Ocha Bar is the craziest open mic. Okay. It says you never know what's going to happen at Ocha Bar.
15 seconds left. They stole it from me.
The comic on stage has had a mic, AJ's had a mic, and I've had a mic for the entire show. It's not like it's been fucking chaos. You've been here on 2 hours.
I was just trying to find out when it's actually going to be funny. Use on our side. Because I can take the mic and do the same thing that people before me did.
So he's streaming these. Let me tell you first of all what happened. Let me explain to you what happens on these live stream open mics at Ocha Bar, according to Agent Ocha. He has 5 to 7 people watching his live stream of Ocha Bar, and several of them are comics in the bar. What? So comics are in the bar telling each other good job after they get off set in the chat room of the YouTube. Ty's in the chat, chatting with people. He should be running an open mic. So Ty takes these videos. So he streams them live on YouTube. As soon as they're done, he takes them down and makes them private. Now, you could say, Patrick, as soon as the live stream's done, you take these down and make them private. Yes, I trim them up. Sometimes the full show doesn't go out to YouTube people. You just got to see it because you caught it live. So I trim those up and I send them over to our website where our Overdose subscribers can watch and stuff. But if we do a show like this that I want publicly available for everybody, I'll make it private and trim up the ends, the pre-show and stuff, and make it nice and tight and tidy. He takes it down and makes it private, downloads it, chops it up on his little Windows Movie Maker, and then edits things to form a narrative that he wants you to believe. Edits things to form a narrative to make his show look cool, to make his show look fun. Okay? Now, he can show things where he's owning people when he shows everything out of it. 7 minutes ago, it's like he's editing everything out of place. First of all, the audio is garbage. Nobody wants to watch this. Second of all, holy shit. Holy shit. When it's a piece that he didn't edit, that's just part of what happens at his mic, when he's trying to promote this as a positive, fun, cool mic to hang out at, it doesn't look good. Nobody else has this audio. Nobody else has this video. I can make you a fucking promise on that here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen. Woo.
5, and I was going to be
video,
like, no, he stays at 3. Yeah, but then he did
the video will kick in a few seconds, so enjoy.
Material, and I was like, thank you for not wasting my time.
Oh, here comes a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, just keep trying to do material, Mark. You're better at that than Rifting.
Who was the guy? Who was? You said Jonah Hill and who else? Who's Klay Thompson?
He's a basketball player.
Yo, what a reference. Okay.
By the time we're done with you, you're gonna deserve that white girlfriend of yours.
Hell yeah, you are.
Okay, so sorry, just took a very, very large.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know.
That's powerful. Oh God, I bet I'm ready in the tits. So let me set the stage a little bit. We've got AJ Rivera, who hosts this stuff. Ty Rivera sits back off camera. Wow. Moody in the chat room proving that paying attention counts, scanning a QR code randomly on the screen, and got himself a free Nobody Likes Onions hat. Is this unique, or can someone else redeem it if they finish the checkout first? It's whoever finishes them first. I accidentally clicked on the QR code and got a hat. Yeah, it's whoever uses the code first. So obviously people scan the QR code, it will go to the website. People will be able to see the code, but it's whoever uses the code first will get a free hat. There you go. Kirkland Premium Kush. This is called Kosher Dog DAWG. So it is not Kirkland Premium, but it is very nice. It's got a nice mood to it. Frank says, sorry, Moody. Does that mean Frank got the hat? So Frank's gotten a $5 Amazon gift card, a $25 Amazon gift card, and a hat tonight. This fucking guy is on fire. Right, baby? Frank's quick with the scans. And reminder, once this is up on YouTube, we'll be giving away something to one random comment as well. So you don't feel left out. But also some of the QR codes earlier, I don't think people got some of those. I got the hat, white and pink. Congratulations. The white and pink hat is a great choice over at nobodylikesonions.com/store. Thanks for watching live. We're having fun. We're doing we're blowing these out tonight, but we're going to try to do at least one QR code giveaway a show to just see who's paying attention. And one of them will be like a free experience with me. I fly you out. We strip all your clothes off. We get you all geared up in NLO stuff. And then we just oil your body down. My dog will hot stone massage your back. It's a really fun time. What do you think about this? Tell me about I know we're right in the middle of a tie thing, but I just got right in the middle of a really high thing. What do you think? By the way, Moody, if you want a hat, you let me know. You know, you're a VIP. I have a program called VI VIP. Are you a VIV? And people are like, what does that mean? A VI VIP, like a very important VIP. It's like the next tier stuff. I want to win the private getaway. Ugh. I accidentally put my private wallet up earlier. Boy, am I embarrassed. All my keys. Cool. I'll hit you up when you have cool hats. Thanks. Moody, what's your idea of a cool hat? I'd like, you know what? I'm going to just say this right now. I would like Moody to design a hat. We'll put it in the store. You tell me how you want it, whatever. I'll get the graphics done. You just come up with the idea if you don't want to, do the art or anything. You give me the idea. We will create it. We'll put it in the store. And then we'll see how it sells, okay? We'll see how fucking cool your hat idea is. I'll let you know I'll hit you up when you have cool hats. I hope your dog ends up in some horrible. I don't want it to die, but I'd like every part of every leg to be in constant pain. Midday solar hat that charges your devices. Jesus Christ. If we have to get one that fits on your fucking head, you can power your house. Alex Ansel. I'm in a fighting mood if people want to fucking come at me. I'm glad that Moody didn't win the hat. I'm glad Frank got it. By the way, Frank, did it make you pay shipping? Because that's how they get you. I just forgot how it was set up. I don't know. I'm just curious. And by the way, what is shipping now? And by the way, we have very reasonable shipping, but it just keeps going up and up and up. I don't even know what shipping is because I have it deployed to put real-time shipping rates into whatever address you put in. But the hats and stuff are shipped out like from Europe and Australia and the United States. Or Mexico. Yes, it made me pay $3.95 or something. See, I think that's very reasonable for a hat. And it comes with a custom label on the box. It says, you're going to look great with this on your face. No, enjoy them. They're nice hats. It's a good value for money. A lot of podcasts. Keith and the girl will sell you a cap with a gold buckle in the back and a cloth strap. It's the same thing that pilgrims wore on their shoes. They'll sell you a hat that has that and has the same structure of most man of wars. It's a jellyfish. And it'll just sit on your head like an old sad camp counselor. With the buckle in the back, with a fabric flap, just flapping around, announcing to everyone in the world, "Gay!" It's not a good look. So yeah, our hats cost $29 for non-members. Now look, you're an Overdose member, you get 15% off that. But when you get a hat, it's gonna have, it's gonna be quality. There's gonna have some structure to it. You're not gonna have I promise. None of our hats have a fabric flap in the back. And that's just something you'll find on every order. Oh yeah. Every Keith and the Girl order comes with a Keith and the Girl button. Yeah, remember they were giving away like buttons and frisbees. They sold beach towels as if anybody wanted to like. It's like, oh, you just check the box on everything over at what's that fucking website where everybody used to get everything fucking printed? what was that awful fucking website that we used and we were like, never again. And then we started screen printing everything back in the day. I can't even remember. You used to go there. You could get anything, pens, mugs. It was all like iron on crap, heat transfer shit onto like mugs and stuff. Maybe there was some sort of fucking really, really low rent dye sublimation going on. Cafe Press. Cafe fucking Press. We sold shirts on there for like fucking 3 days and got so many. The people hated them, and then we got ours, and it was like, ugh. You could see the square around where they were literally like ironing on. It was literally like them printing it out on the Epson inkjet. That's exactly, by the way, what those printers were. Like literally Epson commercial printers, not even like plotters or anything. Like legit, straight up, you're running low on magenta. You need a new ink cartridge from Staples. Epsons. Fucking garbage. Are they still around? Cafe Press? I don't know. Probably. But yeah, there we are. Just so as you know. Oh, back to the Ty Rivera comedy hour. You're gonna love the way you laugh.
Earn your white amputated girlfriend. Some of those amputations he did himself. Okay. This next comedian is probably one of the blackest comedians I've ever seen. You can catch him at all of the urban shows. This man, legend in hip-hop culture. Please give it up for the soul man himself, Casper!
Ocha, make some motherfucking noise! All right. So my name's Casper, and guess that's my real name.
You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss.
Father. We don't actually have the same name, but he ghosted my mom. Here I am. So yeah, me and your last comedian, we're gonna start a podcast called Casper in the Shadow. My man, every Friday at 8 p.m., Casper in the Shadow. Oh man, but no, my dad.
What day of the week?
But I did grow up with a stepdad, right? And my stepdad was one of them like blue collar dudes, right? He always brags about how much he's always working and shit. You try to like vent to him, like, oh man, I worked 50 hours this week. I worked 50 hours yesterday. Like, no, how? Did you figure out time travel? That's not possible. That's not how. Double the work, double the hours. No, that's not how that works. I think you're getting exploited at your job. It's fucked up. You need to quit that place. And I stood up.
So I thought this would be a good time to just explore what's going on here at Ocha Bar. So if you see something, call it out in the chat. It's one of our favorite games. And of course, since we are, where are my fucking manners at? Since we are doing Ty today, we'll put the counter up on the board. Ty's Lies. And of course, you can play along at home with the bingo card over at nobodylikesonions.com/Ty Bingo. If you've never played, it's a real hoot. Head on over there, nobodylikesonions.com/Ty Bingo. Pull up a card. You never know when you could win at Ty Bingo. That's the beauty of it. But we got the Ty's Lies counter up. But let's take a look. Let me get the counter out of the way real quick. Let's take a look at the room here. Okay, we got 805 Cerveza sign on the wall. It's multicolored, green, yellow, red, blue, barnwood on the wall. but like really nice, clearly like purchased barnwood. Like this is actually store-bought barnwood that I have up. Now there's enough differentiation in boards. There's knots in different places. No two boards are actually alike. But the links, there's 4 different links of them. So you got to be really careful when you lay it out, or it will look very put together and, how you say, shit. But I also went over with some whitewash, just, white paint and water, and a really rough brush. And just distressed it a little bit. Make it look unique and your own. This looks like a playroom for a baby horse. You know what I mean? This is all over the goddamn place. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And then we have a 19-inch television. This is crazy. I hadn't noticed this. And I'm telling you now, looking at this, you know how I investigate everything, guys. I leave no gay unturned. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this. By the shadow behind the TV on the wall, the bezel, and not only the bezel, because you could have a bezel from a flat panel TV, the reflection and shine on the glass, and the curve. This is the dead giveaway. The curve of this screen. Okay? And this isn't camera distortion, the View Askew universe. This is a curve of a CRT television mounted on the goddamn wall. Over here we have a much more impressive 32-inch flat screen. How is this a flat screen? You can tell it's not glass. You can see the difference in the diffusion of light. You can see the difference. And you can also see that it's hanging in a curtained window, which is every father's nightmare. Beneath the backlit Ocha Bar on what looks to be antiqued iron sign, we have a fireplace that looks non-functioning, a box for a stage, a small bar which extends to the back of the room. This camera is behind the bar at the back of the room. So we're looking at 22 feet, give or take, from the back of the fucking room. So we're not looking at a long distance. And we've got 4 tables here. And the bar is L-shaped. Starts over here, goes down the wall, and then comes back toward the camera at the back of the room. Up here in the front, beneath the larger TV, right in this area, I'll move the mouse so the thing goes away. We have a man sitting at a piano keyboard, and he just plays the entire time. Now, if you remember the intro of the video, you'll just hear him noodling in the background.
When we're done with you, you're going to deserve that white girlfriend of yours.
Hell yeah, you are.
You hear him just noodling away on the piano in the back?
Your white amputated girlfriend. Some of those amputations he did himself. Okay.
So he's just playing, I don't even know, what song is that? Making your way downtown, watching the world. And I want you, da-na-na-na-na, and I need you, da-na-na-na-na. Everyone here's trash. It's not a CRT, it's a flat screen. Okay, well that makes it even worse. I can see maybe. I see a curvature here, man. So you think this is some sort of lens effect, fisheye, wackadoo shit going on here? Could be one of those old plasma ones. I mean, Moody, this has to be. Either that or this is a goddamn monitor. This is look, I mean, perspective here. This is this short man's torso, this child's torso is taller than the TV. This is a 27-inch flat screen. I mean, this is all bezel. This is all bezel, dog. Trust me, from a guy who just got roasted about bezel. I looked it up on Google. They have pictures. I don't give a shit what you looked up. It's embarrassing. It's bad. It's bad. What's this up here in Mom's attic? Oh, so this is a hanging from the ceiling. This is their smoke eater, as required by law here in Nevada. Now you can tell how small this bar is because they have one smoke eater, and this looks like a equivalent of like a window air conditioner with about as much throughput. Over here we have a bird cage. What the fuck is this? Just something your mom thought looked nice and picked up down at the farmer's market. Raiders flags hanging. Stella Artois. Oh, these are their light fixtures, right? These bird cagey things. But what's hanging over here? Another TV? Is this another TV with wires and zip ties sticking out? This is fire, dog. I wonder if this TV is for karaoke lyrics only. You know what I mean? Just for the All-Stars. Did anybody get the last QR code? Where we at?
All right. So my name's Casper, and yes, that's my real name. I was named after my father.
Moody.
We don't actually have the same name, but he ghosted my mom.
Makes a good point. It's the PA speaker, probably. But I love that this guy plays while you're doing comedy, and Ty interrupts your set with a mic. Wait till you see this shit.
Here I am. So yeah, me and your last comedian, we're gonna start a podcast called Casper in the Shadow. My man, every Friday at 8 p.m., Casper in the Shadow. Tune in. Oh man, but no, my dad really did ghost my mom, but I did grow up with a stepdad, right? And my stepdad was one of them like blue collar dudes, right? He always brags about how much he's always working and shit. You try to like vent to him. Like, oh man, I worked 50 hours this week. I worked 50 hours yesterday. Like, no, how? Did you figure out time travel? That's not possible. That's not how. Double the work, double the hours. No, that's not how that works. I think you're getting exploited at your job. It's fucked up. You need to quit that place. And I stood up the whole time. Well, that's why you have back problems now. What is wrong with you? And then he always adds on some extra shit, right? And the air conditioning was broken. It was 250 degrees.
Frank, did you get another 5? You savage? I'm going to have to start putting some special ones in post. So that when I upload it, you get a chance. I think there's a couple that nobody got though. Early on in the program. People didn't know what was happening, if it was safe, you know. If you like me doing the giveaways, please give us a like. You liking the channel, you thumbs up on the channel, you helping the channel grow. I give away hats and other goodies. I'd like to know what you spend that money on too at Amazon. If I don't approve, you have to. I'm like your grandma. You have to tell me. I'll give you $25, but you have to tell me what it is. What is it for? Does that sound like yours?
Somebody call OSHA. This sounds like a very unsafe work environment.
I do like an OSHA reference.
So then I get older, and he's like, "Oh, you want me to get you a job at my warehouse?" Like, "Oh, you mean hell? The 250-degree sweatshop that defies the laws of time?" I'll pass. Thank you. I heard Amber Heard is looking for lawyers. I'll go do that. Like, why the fuck would I want to work there, right? You work like 100-something hours a day, and we're still eating government fucking cheese? What the fuck is this bullshit? Hell no. I'll do comedy. I'll make more money. Fucked up. But yeah, I'm out from Vegas, man.
You can call me Nannerpuss.
And most people don't make it out, so I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the lucky ones. But I know there's a lot of difference between here and back home. Like, y'all don't have geese out here, at least not a lot, right? And I'm so happy about that. I can't stand geese. You might say, well, why do you
Hell nah!
Well, clearly, you have never been late to work because of a fucking goose crossing.
You're right.
Saying, right? Fuck geese, right? I can't stand those motherfuckers. You might not also know that in the state of Illinois, it is a felony to hit a goose with your car. And I swear to God, the geese know this shit, right? Because they take their sweet ass time walking across.
Whose joke was this? Wasn't there a joke like this about pigeons in New York? And then they act out a pigeon. Was it Louis? Whose joke is this? For real, this is a bit, a known bit.
The fucking street.
Oh, he's acting it out. Wow. Moody wants to know if he's called Casper because his jokes are dead.
Try me. Hit me, motherfucker. Now, while it isn't
I would fuck a goose. Did he say I would fuck a goose? Is that what he said?
To grab him by his long, stupid fucking neck, twirl him around your head, and Olympic heave him across the street. At least I didn't think it was when I did the shit. And that's why I moved to Vegas. I got warrants. Alright? Oh shit, this is on YouTube.
This is crazy.
Cut it. I'm not one of these soft ass comedians, man. Come for me. I choke geese. Don't play with me. Man, criminal.
I like him. He's got good energy. But the piano, like, hey, don't tag my jokes with piano. That's so shit.
Straight up, like Michael Jackson. Shit's messed up, man. Yeah, so, you know.
So, like, imagine this open mic. Homeless people are stabbing people. There's altercations every week. A guy fucking noodles piano. It's awful, by the way. You know, over on the side. I assume they saw a video of Mitch Hedberg having a bassist on stage. Ty also has a mic, and if you're not good enough, he'll interrupt you constantly. So he records these full shows, these 9-hour affairs, takes the video down, and edits it on his thing to make it look like he's got the most poppin', fun. Who knows what could happen over at Ocha? It's like, I don't know, you get some sleep. Probably. This looks awful.
Like I said, I'm from Chicago, and like I grew up in like primarily like, you know, black and Hispanic neighborhoods when I was there. So I used to get made fun of a lot, right? Like, oh, you guys like to put raisins in your potato salad. First off, that is my grandmother's recipe, right? And second off, we only eat that to make her feel good, right? And you know what's kind of messed up about that whole seasoning thing? is that white people killed like a shit ton of Native Americans back in the day, and part of it was for herbs and spices. And then once we got that shit, we were like, overrated. We slaughtered Native women and children. Took their spices.
Oh boy, he's going woke.
Oh no.
What else did white people do? Oh, Moody probably loves this guy.
So that's called pepper? Put raisins in it. Put raisins in it. Try that shit. Try that shit. That's my time. I love y'all guys. Keep going.
Holy shit. So these guys get like 3 minutes. Oh, yeah, because you remember there's like fucking 46 comics on the lineup. So that's why there has to be a tight time limit.
Right. That guy does not like paprika. It burns.
Now he's playing My Name Is on piano. Eminem's My Name Is. Whose idea was it to have the pianist present?
All right. Getting down to it.
Moody says this does have Louis C.K. vibes.
This next comedian hosts a podcast called The Paprika Show. That's right. He used to fight in the MMA. That's right. And when that didn't work out, he shot films for MMG.
MMG. Where's the audio?
Spicy 11 Ocha, welcome to the piano.
I assume
Mr. David Hollywood Bueller.
What does that mean?
I don't like the look of it.
What's up, Ocha? How's it going? Man, I'm gonna try and pull myself out of here.
This is the piano player.
Trevor, you still here?
So now no one can interrupt.
I think he's outside.
Oh man, I was gonna talk about peeing. That's all right. Have you guys ever gone peeing drunk? This is for the holders in the audience. You know, you ever do the drunk pee where you for whatever you end up low, you start low, and then as you empty out, you right yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What
all
the fuck?
Trevor's not here. That would have helped him a lot.
One of my favorite things is
I don't have a.
One of my favorite things is when somebody will like will like try to relate and tell a story and be like, you know how when you go to do this, you do this, and everybody's like, what? And they're just like, you know, like when you do, it's like when Josh Denny goes, you know how like sometimes your dick gets calcium deposits on it, and I'm like, what? And he's like, you know, like sometimes your dick gets these calcium deposits. You have to squeeze your dick and get these little rocks out of your dick skin. And then everybody's like, no, you should see a doctor. And he's like, no, I've shown all the doctors. They're into it.
Facility. But I am from MS.
I love that when somebody's like, come on, you know. Because this guy's just like, you know how like when you're peeing and you're drunk, you start really low and then right yourself as you come up. It's like, no one knows that. No one knows that. What are you talking about? He's like, all right, whatever. And it's like, okay.
It's the state of Mississippi. Yeah, there you go. Did you go to Nevada State? You have a Clark County school system as well. I was a substitute teacher for Clark County. It was a fucking.
Is that it? Fuck Clark County. That's the fucking end of the video? Jesus fucking Christ. We only got 8 minutes. Look, he's going to go live with this. Again, I depend on you, Agent O, to... I don't know. Moody's the kind of guy who can, what back in the day I would call a script kiddie. Who can whip up something. There's got to be some way when someone goes live... Like you can start rolling on a virtual server or something. Or even just get a notification. God, there's got to be some way to do that. I guess you just get a notification when someone goes live. I guess YouTube's already built that kind of functionality into the world. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We're going to do an after show tonight, so stick around. There shall be more. Congrats to people who grabbed a QR code. You are very, very cool. You're very, very lucky. But right now we're going to the overdose. So if you're not watching live, if you're watching live, stick around. We're going to be back. We are going to take like a little five, okay? So get yourself a beverage and go pee. Start low. Work yourself up. Somebody said just hit the bell. Like on YouTube, just hit the bell. Yeah. I'm high, Moody, okay? I've already explained I have a bong here, okay? I shouldn't have to explain this to long-term overdose subscribers. If you're watching on YouTube at a later date, this is where we're going to say goodbye to you. If you want to see the rest of the show, head over to NobodyLikesOnions.com. You're going to want to go up to the top menu where we have all the things that we have on our website. Click Overdose. You're going to be able to join. By the way, use promo code HOME and save 20% on that, okay? You'll get all the after show stuff, all the bonus stuff, all the deep dives. Who knows what we're going to do tonight? Who knows what we're going to get into? Things are going to get loose. Things are going to get crazy. We go down paths. We uncover truths. I get probably inebriated and stuff, and you can easily find what you need to. I'm getting drunk. Anyway, join the overdose. Head on over. Get access to all the stuff we've ever done and all the stuff we're going to do, and discounts, of course, in our store for the merch. You've heard the people raving about the pink hats, and don't forget to check out the Moody hat. Get it now, jerks. Okay?